Hello everyone, welcome to my review of the original Nintendo DS. The Nintendo DS is an interesting game console because it was one of the first ones to use touchscreen effectively. As you can see also, it really holds up in its design, not insanely different to what we see up to even our own day with the Nintendo 3DS. Of course, it has this clamshell design. In the back, you see one of the best parts, one of my favorite things of the original Nintendo DS and even the DS Lite that they got rid of with the DSi was the fact that not only could you play original Nintendo DS games, but you could also play Game Boy Advance games. Sadly, you couldn't play original Game Boy or Game Boy Color games, but you could do that with a Game Boy Advance SP or just the original Game Boy Advance. It has the headphone port here, the volume rocker here at the bottom as well. Of course, you've got your two shoulder buttons, along with where you have the slot for the DS games. You also have this proprietary charging port that you would only see in the Game Boy Advance and on the DS. They changed it later to what we see now on the 3DS. And this is the slot for the stylus, but as you can see, I do not have one. I do have a stylus, but it does not fit. But one of the good things is this is a resistive screen, so you can really use anything and it'll work. Resistive screens is something that you don't see a whole lot of nowadays. You see that on like some computers or for businesses that they would have, like for example, maybe at a hospital or something like that, they'll have a big screen that's for just registration or something very specific. And they will have resistive screens and not capacitive. Capacitive would be like your cell phone. That's a capacitive screen, meaning you can touch at certain points. Resistive screens, not as smooth or anything like that, but definitely gets the job done. And for the technology of the time that this came out, I think is really good. Of course, when you look at it, open it up, you've got your select and start buttons, your buttons here. You have your D-pad here and the power button. So let's go ahead and turn this on. And when you turn it on, beautiful. It's nostalgic. You get the warning and everything. Oh, and I accidentally started something. First thing you see are the options. When you put in your DS and your Game Boy Advance game in here, that will come up. But you have the original PictoChat and DS Download Play, which is for multiplayer games, and it's really a lot of fun. One of my favorite things to do back in the day with this was Mario Kart on DS. You could do this, and you only needed one copy of the game, which was awesome. Something you don't hear a lot of now. And PictoChat was a lot of fun too. If you have another friend with a DS, you can send each other little drawings and messages, which is something I used to do with my sisters. So we'd just be like, you draw anything and, you'd be like, poop. And then you send it to them and they would get it and they'd send something to you. So really fun, really nostalgic times. As you can see, this stylus and the screen works pretty well for what it is already. As old as it is, really, this thing's been around for many, many years. So first off, let's go ahead and try an SP game. I have Lilo and Stitch for the Game Boy Advance SP. Game Boy Advance, rather. I always say Game Boy Advance SP, but that's just because the model, that's the version I had. So, turn this on. And when you're playing just an original Game Boy game, it only uses the top screen because... a Game Boy Advance game. It only uses the top screen because the bottom screen wouldn't, of course, work on that. It didn't have one. So, as you can see, works fine. No issues. Might lower this just a little bit. There you go. It's going to be a little hard for me to play while looking at another screen, but let me do something. There we go. Oh, he's trying to shoot me. I don't remember Lilo and Stitch being so violent. But hey, maybe I missed. I missed out on the X-rated scenes. There we go. But as you can see, it works fine. No issues. Really good. Really good. So let's go ahead and try a DS game. First, we're going to try Lego Star Wars 3. Now here, we actually are going to use both screens. The graphics are honestly pretty impressive for how old it is too. On the DS games, I'm surprised by how good it looks. I remember them being. I honestly haven't even touched this game, by the way. I bought it and never even played it, but I have many games that I don't even play. But I mean, just taking a look at that, it looks really good for something as small as it is and as old as it is. Let's see. I have not even touched this game, but very typical Lego gamey, you know, kind of stuff you'd see anywhere. And it's interesting how the Lego games haven't changed much at all, really. They've stayed the same. If you've played one Lego game, you've played pretty much all of them. So let's see what's going on here. Well, another thing I like about the DS games too is that the load times are way better than what you would see on like the PSP, for example. The PSP load times, like on the game I remember, Daxter, were pretty bad. You would wait a long time for some of these things, but really good. Works really well. You shouldn't have any issues. Get my lightsaber out. Show off those DS graphics. It's Obi-Wan. I'm just walking around. I don't even know where I'm going. I think I just went in a circle. But I'm not really paying attention to much of the gameplay as much as just the general look of it. Of course, you can see top of the screen is the gameplay, the bottom is this map or something here at the bottom. Okay, now we're going to get into our next game, which is New Super Mario Bros. And I really used to like this game, so let's give that a shot. It's so satisfying, by the way, to take out these games. It's very, very satisfying. Here we go, New Super Mario Bros. So, you can see the wide variety of games it has too. I'm not going to go for anything complicated since I'm trying to play while also looking at a screen. Just something basic. Obviously an epic gamer here, might lower this. But you can also tell the music is, the speakers are pretty loud. Let's lower that. There we go. Yeah, if you have an original DS, let me know. These things are a ton of fun. Oh, this is my favorite. You could just demolish everything. This is so satisfying. Oh, and there he goes. Oh, no! Got a life, though. There we go. Beat a whole level. Woo! Clear. Shouldn't have any complaints when it comes to DS games. There's a huge variety of DS games. I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm going to bring some. So when it comes to DS games, there's a huge variety of DS games. So you'll have casual games like Nintendogs, Pictionary, SimCity Creator, really for all types of gamers. You also have games like I just tossed over here. Games like 007 Bloodstone for all, for some action, or even Heck, even a Call of Duty game, Modern Warfare 3, which we can give that a try too. So let me turn this off here and get this started. Be surprised, there's a Call of Duty game. There's a game for even hardcore gamers out there. Turn this on and see how that looks, because there we go. Bam. Oh. Sorry guys, I'm getting a call. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I told him to leave it there. No, don't tell her. Leave it there. Okay. Okay, sorry guys. Let's get back to this. Don't need to get into that. Anyways, so you get into the single player. Let's just do a quick play, just whatever. Recruit. We don't need to. But let's just look at the graphics. It's interesting, compared to, Modern Warfare 3 on, what was it back in the day? PS3 and Xbox 360, right? Let's see what this might have looked like. Huh. Okay, so I actually will need my stylus for this. Interesting.
Do not tell me you are without your weapon, soldier. Don't report back here until you're properly equipped.
What? I just wanted to shoot some people. Well, hang on. Started a different world, see if this one has, just gets right off the bat with the shooting. That's what I'm here for. You get some story with this though. Oh, look at this. So a good variety of gameplay. Half of this video is just me talking about it. The other half is just me playing video games. I will be honest, I'm not too sure what to do. Never played this. Anyways, to summarize the gameplay, at least you have a huge variety of games to choose from on the DS. So, to just wrap up my final thoughts, the original Nintendo DS, you can buy it nowadays on eBay, because I bought this one for like 20, 25, or 30, no more than $30. You can find one out in the wild around that price, somewhere between $20 and $30. The money you spend on this is well worth it. You'll be able to play Pokemon games, Mario games on the go. The battery is good. The speaker's good. It holds up. It's a very solid device. It's not heavy, but it's solid to where it doesn't feel hollow. You'll be able to play DS and Game Boy Advance games in here on the go, and really, for the price you pay, you're going to get tons of entertainment out of this. So it's definitely worth your money. So thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, new videos every Wednesday, and occasionally the random video update video within the week, during the week or on a weekend. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.